Can't get enough of that. That's the same shot I took yesterday at the boys' game, but I had to see the foliage one more time. We got Mill River Fairhaven girls soccer action for you today. Yesterday we had the Fairhaven men taking on the Mill River men, and Fairhaven will be in those dark blue uniforms, and I'll go through the rosters for both teams. I'd like to welcome everybody from Fairhaven into the viewing area. You're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Mill River coming in very, very good squad this year, undefeated. I looked at that roster for Fairhaven when they were introducing them, the starters and everybody actually introduced. And I'll tell you, there are some outstanding athletes on that Fairhaven squad. So settle in. Should be a fun game. It is sprinkling out, but what would a day be without rain this year in Vermont? And that's going to be Mike Kinsler, one of the officials over there, the guy with the beard. Yeah, Mike Kinsler. Mr. Soccer, been involved in soccer for 50 years in the Rutland area, Rutland County area. Of course, I first met him when he was the varsity coach at Rutland High School, and I covered his games for him. And that looks like his partner today is Brian Hickey. So a couple of pretty decent officials out there and good teams, good coaches. Kyle Wilson, of course, the head coach at Fairhaven, young guy doing a nice job, and was a very good soccer player himself. We'll have a throw for Mill River. And of course, crafty old veteran over there, Randy Chadburn, in his 9th season at Mill River, 78 graduate of Rutland High School. And boy, they're sending in Osmer coming in, and Wooster, he's going to watch it bounce off the football crossbar. So Megan Wooster out there in the goalkeeper's position for Fairhaven. And I got to tell you, I think that's a cool name. Wooster. It's a sports name, rolls right off your tongue. And of course, down at the other end, you got Mackenzie Mooney in net for Mill River. I was reading somewhere recently where they said she's a 3-year varsity starter, but she actually started a lot of games in her freshman year. So she's basically, to me, has been a starter since, 4-year starter actually, but she's got a lot of experience, I guess is what I'm trying to say. She's got a lot of experience out there. And Katrupi, number 9, little push pass going down into Day, and Day trying to get around that edge, and Day going to watch it roll through the corner. She was defended out there by number 21, Alyssa Dempsey. Dempsey is one of the captains for Fairhaven, and we're going to have a corner coming up. That ball went out from Dempsey out of play. And for right now, you can see that the wind is going to cooperate. It is raining out. Hopefully the wind won't pick up next. So we'll have a corner, first corner of the ball game. 40-minute halves, overtime if necessary. That kick going to come. And I tell you, Lee came flying through the air. Amanda Lee just needed a cape. That was about all she was missing. She was almost able to head that in. So Wooster will retrieve the ball, and she is awaiting her teammate, number 3, Cassie Murphy. They announced her Casey Murphy inadvertently during the PA announcements, and it's Cassie Murphy. The only reason I'm correcting it is because I heard everybody from Fairhaven cranking on Mike up there in the PA box, so I figured I'd get it right. It's Cassie Murphy. And we'll have the throw coming in now by Cheyenne Sheldon. That is a cool name, Cheyenne Sheldon. That one kind of moves right along when you say it. We're going to have a white throw coming up. And they're going to bring over Chelsea Bagley. Bagley, 22, doing a great job this season out in the middle of the field for Mill River. Fairhaven will settle, trap, and double team. Day will take it away. Lost her balance jumping over the leg of the defender. And Fairhaven will just lift and send the ball out of play. It'll be a white throw again. And we're going to have Leah Rogstad. I think she's just having a very outstanding season, Rogstad. I think she's just so blue collar about it and so low key about it, humble. A lot of people in the soccer world or in the media world don't really recognize how darn good she is. I think she is one of the keys to how far Mill River will go in the playoffs, and I think she's had a great season so far. And here comes Fairhaven trying to make their first rush down the field offensively. As Mooney yet to see a ball coming on her, and we'll have a white throw, and that's a good long heave right there. Mill River's had some close calls, but they remain undefeated. And like Coach Chadburn and I talked about on our Sports Beat interview during the show, you got to have luck in any sport, any part of the season, especially you start talking about high seedings and the playoffs and stuff. There is a lot of luck involved in sports, absolutely. And so, Springsteen sings, you make your own luck. But in any event, they've had close calls and able to withstand them. They've beaten some darn good teams. Hartford, late in the ball game, they defeated Division I Hartford. Mill River did. And Mill River defeated Mount Anthony here late in the and that was overtime actually. That's how late that was. That was almost too late for supper for me. That's not Brian Hickey. I got to correct. That's John. What's his name? I can't think of it. But he's done soccer for a long time also. And he came to the side of the field. I could see that he is not Brian. It's John. So again, still good officials out there for soccer. Bagley looking to send it across center of the field, and Fairhaven Playing a very defensive posture style game right now for Fairhaven. As I don't know a lot about soccer, but I don't think you can, in a regular week preparation for a game against foes you're familiar, against rivals, I think it'd be hard to play a defensive game and expect to win. I've seen teams like Harwood do it in the playoffs for one game, clamp down. I don't know, unfortunately, right here against like Mill River when they were Division II. The boys program I'm talking about in the playoffs, and then I saw Harwood as Division I boys clamp down on. Good save by Wooster. She'll bobble the ball, and her sweeper just cleaned it up and kicked it out. A little premature, but they got the job done. A little scramble out in front of the net there. That was kind of chaotic. That's going to be Day coming around. Oh, Day opened up the leg shot, trickled in, never got in, actually knocked down one of the halfbacks up front. And Fairhaven looking to get this thing cleaned up and cleared out, and they're going to get it up to midfield, and they'll put it on Sawin's foot, number 24. Mooney way out of the box, obviously will not use her hands. It'll be a foul, a penalty, and she'll just kick it down the far side of the field, and that's going to be settled down by, well, another surprise, Amber Hannon. I think she's played outstanding for Coach Chadburn in her first year of varsity soccer. You know, the veterans on the squad, and I don't want to make it sound nonchalant, but they're doing what you expected them to do, you know, playing outstanding soccer, offense, defense, leadership, all that. You know, they're kind of doing what everybody knew they would. It's the new faces, or the young faces that last year that didn't stand out, that are back for another year of varsity soccer, that are really making the impressions. Not that nobody expected them not to, but so we got no score, and Merrill will give the ball back to Bagley. Merrill having a great year, also number 15. Of course, Bagley's one of those people I'm talking about. You know, she's outstanding, and she's been playing outstanding. Day is Day. I mean, she's one of the best players in the state of Vermont. Day is, and she's been living up to it. I'll tell you that. So, Kachupi, well, Kachupi's just leads by example. She can get the job done. She's a heck of an athlete. Going to cross the ball, and it's going to be off from Wooster's hands across the goal mouth. Nobody could get a foot on it, or a head or anything on it. As you can see, Helena Ross, ran all the way across. Wooster, like I said, it's been raining, so the ball's slick on those goalies' hands when it, it's kicked at them. That's one thing I always ask. I did pregame interviews when I first started covering soccer, and I'd ask during in a rainy situation. Rogstad headed it forward. Day going right toward the net, trying to run through the ball. Going to have a chance. No, Wooster will get there, and I think the breeze knocked her over because Day didn't make contact with her. But in any event, Wooster made the save, made it rather dramatically. I thought it was cool. Oh, but I always say, it's raining out. Who's that favor? It doesn't favor either team. They both play it. It's positions it doesn't favor. And goalie came up as one of them just because they have to be able to move laterally real quick, can't slip around, trying to make a save on a shot. And also the fact that they do use their hands, and if their hands are wet and the ball's wet, the ball can just power its way right through the slick gloves, stuff like that. Sawin's going to wait as we're having a substitution take place. Looks like Liz Alexander coming in the ballgame for Fairhaven, as Sawin will. Well, she got a good throw down in the box. Lee, though, with that great speed, miskicked it, got enough juice on it, brought it up to the 25, where it's finished off by her teammate. Now get it to the far side now. And Ross again looking to come back, and a little collision, and yeah, I'm waiting to see where the throw will take place. It's going to be Hannon taking the throw. Amber Hannon, and tell you, that's a good toss. Looking for Kachupi, took a great bounce. You see the official in the background running like a 20-year-old. Is Mike Kinsler, so he still got it. They're coming in on Wooster, and it's just going to be deflected wide of Wooster. Will it stay in play? Yeah, it's not going to make it to the inline. Yes, it will. Got to be a corner. So Emily Osmer will head to the flag, and she'll set it up, and Mill River will have another corner. Second corner, I believe, of this first half. We are scoreless. You're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV. Mill River, Fairhaven Girls Varsity Soccer is the featured presentation, and that's batted around and in the net. They just had too many people. Looks like Bagley, but I gotta wait and see. Too many people not marked, and that is going to be Chelsea Bagley with the game's first goal. So congratulations to Bagley. Beautiful serve by Osmer. So it'll be Osmer with the assist and Bagley with the goal, and a 1-0 lead for Mill River.
Mill River goal scored by number 22, Chelsea Bagley, assisted by number 7, Emily Osmer.
And it's official. I heard the Studley voice of Mike Lee on the PA system announced it, so it is official. So Fairhaven had given up a couple opportunities just before that. This time we were able to capitalize on it. Like I said, I go through that roster for Fairhaven, and there's some outstanding athletes. Basketball players come to mind, and that's going to be shot, and we're tied just like that. Oh, less than 30 seconds later, Fairhaven will respond, and they will get a goal. And I'm trying to see, I see a number 2, and I'm wondering if that's the only number on her shirt. Yes, it is. Chelsea Murray, one of the captains, picking up her pieces there. So I think her mouth guard fell, but it's going to be a 1-1 game on a nice rush down the far side of the field. Oh, good in action.
Scored by number 2, Chelsea Murphy, assisted by number 12, Emily McIntyre.
So Emily McIntyre will get the assist. Murray will get the goal, and I got a 1-1 game. And look at that. Down the sideline, that's Day pulling up. It ricocheted off her shins. They called her off as Ross was coming down 17, and they wanted to send Day in for the pass. It got deflected off the shins of the Fairhaven defender. Out of play. Throw by Mill River. That ball will come back to Osborne. Turns, fires, and got it! A goal. So 3 goals in less than 2 minutes. Osborne will give Mill River back to lead at 2-1, and if they could keep this up, both teams, this would be an awesome game, get like a 12-11 score. So Emily Osmer.
Mill River goal scored by number 7, Emily Osmer.
Need the assist. I don't believe it was unassisted, but I'll wait. So with 30 minutes, 15 seconds left, first half, 2-1, Mill River over Fairhaven. Fairhaven, like I said, I don't think they can actually stay back and play to pack it in, grind it out, defensive affair, and they showed that when Murray went down and got the tying goal at 1 for Fairhaven. But that time down defensively, Mill River or Fairhaven did not mark anybody. I mean, there were just people running around white jerseys without anybody marked up. So Bagley trying to drive it down in deep. Katrupi will follow it up, and Wooster is going to have another one. Nope. That stayed in play, and Osborne can't get there. That was headed in by Leah Rogstad. And again, there she is, just getting, not like she's invisible, but you don't hear or read about her. I just think she's had an awesome year. And we're only halfway through, but no, we're actually a little over halfway. I think she's a strong player on this team. And then people will go, well, you didn't play soccer, you didn't coach it, what do you know? Well, I watch a lot of it, dude. I watch a lot of games. I've been here for all these. And so he'll have the throw picked up. And again, got an offensive game, 3 goals in less than 3 minutes. 2-1, Mill River over Fairhaven. Fairhaven in the blue uniforms. And that's going to be saved by Hannon. And she tried to drive it to midfield, didn't quite get there. And that's going to be McIntyre putting it in on Mackenzie Mooney. Mooney, no pressure around it. We'll scoop it up. And Mackenzie got it all the way out to the 40 to Rogstad. She trapped it down and then turned around and sent the ball up to Day. Day wants to go back to the middle of the field, gets Katrupi coming right up the middle, and again, they're playing that beautiful. The passer just runs by the target, the receiver, and gets in position to become the receiver, and it keeps flowing and winding its way down the field, and it's beautiful to watch. Coach Kinsler saying it's going to be a white throw. Taya Hannon just keeps getting more and more playing time because she keeps impressing Coach Chadburn. She will take the throw, far side of Mill River Union High School. Site of today's game for Munger Vision, and that's going to be Jenny Holler got there and just drove it from the Fairhaven player, and I think that's Murphy or Murray. It's Murray out there, number 2. There's one off from her out of bounds. McIntyre missed last basketball season. Heck of a basketball player. Emily has injured her knee in the preseason. Oh, here's a chance for another one for Osmer. Oh, good job. They came back. It's going to become a corner, but it was worth it, as that was Murphy right there, number 3, Cassie Murphy. I'll tell you what, they'll take the corner because that would have been an easy scoring chance for Osmer if they didn't get back to run the ball out of bounds. So I can only assume this is Osmer. On the corner kick, she's going to serve it up. She's got an assist already today off a corner. And again, they were looking at the same play. They're looking for the same person. Goal kick coming up. We'll see if It will be the same person striking the ball. Dempsey, that's what I'm looking for. And ooh, I can't make out the jersey number. Isn't that awful to get that old? Oh, it's Aaron Bora. I believe that was 11, Aaron Bora. We're talking about McIntyre. See how she comes back this basketball season. And Fairhaven did a very good job last year in girls basketball under Coach Kyle Wilson, who's also the soccer coach, so he gets to work with a lot of the same athletes. Rogstad, shoulder to shoulder, and did she drive the corner? Let's see. There's Jenna Sharon, one of the captains, number 5, was there, and it will become a corner. So Osmer getting a workout with that leg of hers as she's been serving up 1, 2, 3, third corner, fourth corner, I believe, for Mill River as we're in the first half of play. And here comes the kick all the way across, and boy, that time they marked up a little bit better, but there have been a lot of open white shirts down there in that goal box area. That's going to be picked up by Lee. Lee up on the play will drive the ball through and able to intercept the pass. Fairhaven will dump it back out, and Rogstad has her header picked off by McIntyre, and that's going to be Hannon leaving it down low. Look at this. Day coming in, shot low hard, and just wide the post, Rebecca Day. Beautiful pass, so to set that up for Rebecca Day. I tell you, there's been a lot of good chances. 15 minutes into the game, 2-1 Mill River, and it could easily be. This is going to be a high-scoring game. For hopefully for both teams, but maybe just for one team. But they keep switching up those goal kicks on me. Usually your team will settle in with one player taking all those goal kicks. So far we've had 3 or 4 different people, and that's going to be Wooster flying through the air. She didn't get a finger on it, but it was just wide. Or is he calling a corner? Oh, no, they're saying corner. That's interesting. The goalie did not question it, so Wooster must have made a great save and got a piece on it of the ball in order for it to even be a corner. In the net, and Bagley taking the congratulations. I gotta think Bagley just got her second goal on an identical play, far post unmarked, and heads it in. Yeah, Bagley's.
Mill River goal scored by 22, Chelsea.
Yep, Chelsea Bagley, Mike Lee says. So Osmer to Bagley for the second time today off a corner. And boy, it's 3-1 now. Mill River with the lead. Out there is Kendra Severance, number 9, along with McIntyre, number 12, for Fairhaven as they get the possession to get the game going. And that will be trickling in. And boy, tell you, they need an answer right now. Fairhaven does. They need. They did it before. They need to come on, and Lee will just swing at it and knock it up to Rebecca Day. And Day, she can go coast to coast. She can take it down the length of the field. Day can. And right there, you can see him cutting the inside. That's Taggart, number 11. And she uses that speed to take it wide around the corner to the inline and out of play. I believe that was Alexander staying with her that forced to play wide, number 17. Like I said, I am all in favor of a new rule being made that jersey numbers have to be at least 3 feet high so old guys can see them to call the game. I doubt I'll get any the numbers should go from the top of the shoulder to the waist. That's however tall that is. That's where it should be. Got a kick coming up on the foul for Mill River. Bagley's going to come over to just about the 30-yard line. She's going to mark the ball. Should be Lee taking the kick. And yeah, there's Amanda Lee, number 18. Oh, and we're right at it to Wooster. She'll knock it down and make the catch. Nope, Mill River undefeated right now, and they are for real. I know there's a lot of people saying, well, we've seen this act before from Mill River. Great regular season, then bang and gone early in the playoffs. And I can't look into a crystal ball and tell you the what's going to happen in the playoffs. I don't have a magic 8-ball that you shake after you ask the question and it gives you the answer. I don't have one of those, but I can tell you this is a for real Mill River team. That's going to be marked up and knocked out. They were looking to get it to Holler, and they need somebody to take the throw. Here we go. Aaron Bora coming over. So Bora, you'll see her during the basketball season also. And it's going to be into the 18, comes out to Hannon, stays down low, and Bora over the top, and Mooney will get the grab. She'll secure the ball and get set for the kick. She'll take the punt herself. And she'll drive it to about the 40 on the bounce. It might get to midfield. It's going to be brought down and controlled by Mill River momentarily. Kachupi will get it now off the deflection, and she'll just drill it ahead again, looking for Day on the far side. Osmer also going to be coming in. That's Murphy right there. She's making the J, trying to get the curl, and she's having a lot of problem right now. She opens up the right foot. That's going to be picked off by Kachupi. She'll just go right back down into the offensive end. Didn't make it to the 18. Ball on the edge, and Kachupi trying to follow it up, and now she'll get help from Bagley. There's the kick exiting the zone past Murray, who's got the goal for Fairhaven, and then Holler with a touch, captain for Mill River, and just missed kick by Lee. Still gets it off to her teammate, and it's going to be Merrill, number 15. Don't tell me I can't do play-by-play. Run the camera out at the same time. That was a good, I was on a roll there. Did you hear that? And we're going to have a throw now by Fairhaven, as we have 21 minutes left in the first half of play. All kinds of good stuff to tell you. I mean, you know, the colors in the fall. Well, what's the first holiday comes to mind? Halloween. Yeah, and it's on a Saturday this year, so you got no excuse not to go downtown Rutland and watch the 50th annual Halloween parade. The 50th annual parade, man. 50. Gonna have Tom Leipold, the program director at Channel 15, back on the camera for yet another year of doing that historic Halloween parade. Now, it says it's going to be brought to you live on PEGTV. I think it's Channel 20, which is all PEG. And it says approximate start time between 6:30 and 7. So, you know, you can watch it live if you don't want to go out that night on PEGTV, or you can go down to the parade and you still watch it, you know, on tape delayed programming on 15 or 20. I'm sorry, on PEGTV. So, get ready for the Halloween parade, the 50th annual Halloween parade, live on PEGTV. Then on November 7th, that's the first Saturday in November, you've got Sam Garuso and Chuck Sharp and Pat Wiener and Brian Mayu and that whole gang there. That one of many of the cast members have put together a really big show, number 14 this year. It's the United Way fundraiser. It's basically a talent show. They have musical acts, comedians. I mean, you name it. They have all kinds of different acts there, that dancing acts and stuff. Great entertainment. The ticket and the money all go to the United Way, and the money stays in Rutland County, and it's really worth going there and getting it done. You can go to the website for the Paramount Theater, www.paramountlive.org, to order your tickets for the really big show 14, or you can stop by the box office on Center Street. It's an absolutely beautiful theater to go and enjoy any entertainment in. And then the next holiday you think of is what? Thanksgiving, yeah. Well, the day after Thanksgiving, the 27th and the 28th, Rusty DeWeese the Logger brings his holiday show to the Paramount Theater stage. 8 o'clock start times, general admission. You can order your tickets again right online at www.paramountlive.org, or go to the box office on Center Street. And if you've never seen Rusty, this is an awesome person. Funny, talented, but he brings the whole gig with him. He's got great musicians. He's got fiddle players, guitar players, singer from up north, young lady. He's brought a dancer this year. Uncle Furman's coming, of course, and just great stuff. Solomon will take the throw. Yeah, he'll be there the 27th and 28th at the Paramount Theater, and there's a lot of good stuff at the Paramount if you go to their website, coming up through October, November, December, and beyond, but for the holiday season. And then collision there as they all got to the ball and go out of play, and I'm trying to see who's going to take control and have the throw. And they're going to have Bagley come over, and Chelsea Bagley will have to wait 1 second. You see the umbrellas out right there. Yeah, it is raining. Like I said, it rains in Vermont for the last 2 years. Seems solid. And we're good to go as the substitutions are all in there. Well, it's like I had mentioned, Kyle Wilson, the young guy coaching Fairhaven Soccer, coaches the basketball program, also works in a lot of camps and clinics with the youngsters. An adored teacher over at Fairhaven. I did a show with him, and got a collision and a fall coming up. And I didn't catch the number, and this looks more like the wind knocked out I don't want to speculate, but hopefully this will be a non-serious event and you'll be able to come back with good news. Bora, that was down. You can see she's up walking relatively okay. I mean, like I said, I hope it's not a serious thing. It doesn't. It's always an encouraging sign. You see an athlete walk off without any assistance. That's Ali Serrani to her right. She's the trainer here, and she sang the national anthem today on the PA system. Kyle Wilson's a good-looking guy there in the hat, the coach, and where's the ball? There it is. Oh, but I did a show last year with Kyle when we were at Fairhaven, and some of his captains, both for soccer and basketball, and did a great job. And I got all primed. I was going over and do some basketball games for him. Promised him that, and I usually always try to keep my word. And I let him down. And I had excuses are excuses. That's all they are. Bottom line is I didn't follow through on what I told him to go do basketball games for Fairhaven girls. It doesn't matter that their first home game of the regular season, there was a slick, sleety, snowy ice storm, and I thought it was too risque to drive over to the game and get in an accident for it. And then the second game, I had a fever. I had the flu, and I didn't think that was worth spreading that around to everybody. Plus, I could hardly talk. But, you know, I mean, just the year went like that. In the end, I only did the game. He came to Mill River with his team, and they played Mill River, and it kind of broke my heart. I've known him for many, many years when he's a toddler, and I've known his dad, Jay, and all his brothers. And usually, he always talked to me before any of the games, and because I didn't keep my promise and cover his team, he didn't come over and say hi to me or talk to me or any wave or nothing, and I felt bad about that, and I never had a chance to apologize to him. So I'm sure somebody, if he doesn't watch the game today on PEGTV, his dad usually does. Kirk Abrahamson, who's friends with his dad, usually watches the soccer. I apologized for that last year, and I will not make any promises other than I would say I would like to have this year go different, where I can make it to Fairhaven and do some of the games, but I cannot promise I can follow through on that. But it is my intentions to try to do that. And boy, some collision there, and we're going to have Murphy take the kick after the whistles. 3-1 Mill River. As we get again, it is raining out. The good news is it's not pouring, and the better news is the wind isn't gusting or blowing, because that just adds to the pleasure of the rain. So that's a good sign right there. And that is out of play. And Coach Chadburn, oh, a couple years ago he would have been able to grab that. And he's showing, he's looking like he's 48 years old right now. That ball just ricocheting around on the side. We haven't had any really good scoring chances in the last several minutes. Lee will sneak up the field and get it, and that is over the top, and that's going to trickle in, and that'll be Mooney picking it up. She's in the box, in 18, so she's able to use her hands. She'll check her steps, and wow, that's an excellent kick by Mackenzie. The push from behind, an easy call, and that's going to be on Katrupi, and I'm going to see who's coming up for Fairhaven to take the kick. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, Coach Kinsler stopped the clock. There was an injury to Courtney Joyle, and they're bringing on a different player to take her spot. Okay. So that is it. Rockstadt's coming out for Mill River, number 16, and I cannot see. Oh, it's Tessa. Tessa Cole coming in, number 2 for Mill River, and that's Murphy. And she kept that low, and boy, she almost squirted that through that whole line of defense. And that's going to ricochet around. I tell you, Sports Beat's been on since 1995. That's my show. It's obviously got stuff to do with sports. Sports Beat right now, it features the Mill River women's captains of the soccer team and the head coach. But I got I think some cool shows coming up. I can see Day trying to inside outsider there and make the move to get down the field, and Day will bring the ball back, run that reverse dribble, and should take a little pirouette and fake me out. I believe it went off. Yeah, it went off from Fairhaven, number 5, Jenna Sharon, one of the captains for Fairhaven. But coming up later in October, I have the interview. Rusty DeWeese came down to the Paramount Theater, and we sat down and talked for a while. And actually, we talked for a long time. I had to edit it down to 32 minutes. And that's one of the Sports Beats coming up. Yeah, he talks about his upcoming holiday show at the Paramount, but he also talks about Well, all kinds of stuff, actually. Some stuff I can't even mention because we're doing a high school game, but politics and life in general and comedy and entertainment. And it's I think, not because I did it, I think it's a great show. A little bit because I did it, but also because Rusty was on it. He's an interesting guy. And Bagley's going to take the throw now for Mill Rivers. We're down to 13:25 to go in the first half. Chelsea Bagley with a couple goals today. And there we go. So we're trying to go up and over, and that's going to be a holler off from her. She's trying to settle it down to trap it, and it didn't work for her. And now we're going to have Kendra Severance. Severance will take the throw for Fairhaven. And yeah, then in the month of November, I went up to VINS, Vermont Institute of Natural Science. I called them up and asked them if I come up and shoot video and do a show and interview some of the staff members there. And oh God, did they accommodate me. They were great people to work with. And they have raptors, birds of prey, hawks, owls, eagles. I mean, great stuff. Right up close, bang, right there for you to look at. And it's educational. They can explain the species to you and all the good stuff that goes with that. And oh man, I got some great footage of that. Yeah. That's coming up in November on SportsBeat. Of course, you go to the website, www.PEGTV.com, click Video on Demand, click SportsBeat, and watch it right there on the internet, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe, anytime you want. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way, if you're not a computer guy like me, and you can turn on the TV set. Put it on Channel 15, Monday afternoons at 4:30, Tuesday afternoons at 5:30, and Thursday nights at 9. Also, Tommy Laypole, the program director, puts games of the week on starting Saturday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So now whoever passes in sports, which is usually only me, but it happens occasionally, somebody else will do one. He loads up the server with all the games for that week and plays them Saturday afternoon starting at 4, and usually he lets it go right through Saturday night into Sunday morning until church services start. So, plus, look for the schedule in the Rutland Herald. Look for the schedule online. Look for the schedule on the bulletin board at Channel 15. Because they'll play like this game here, hypothetically. Yeah, you'll see it You'll see it next Saturday at 4, starting somewhere around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then you'll see it at its prime time spot, because they'll get a prime time showing at night. I believe that's Daly, number 25. Rockstadt with the interception. That was Sarah Daly, and that ball will go out of bounds, and I'm waiting to see who's going to get the throw. Daly will not take the throw. Fairhaven will have it, and that's going to be Murphy. Cassie Murphy, number 3. And Murphy's going to do it again. Just about 10 yards closer, those, and she's going to toss it down, and there's Murray. Murray's got one goal, trying to bring it through, and Mooney's not. I know, that's going to be an interesting call. Oh, no, it's going to stay in play. Now it'll just become a throw. So got away from McKenzie and almost became a scoring chance for Mill River, and McIntyre is going to come over. McIntyre will take the throw. Emily McIntyre. Man, oh man. That's in the box, isn't it? I'm looking for the red lines. Was that a foul in the box? Okay. And yeah, that's going to be a chance here for Fairhaven. And boy, with this could bring them right back into the game. They're down 3-1 right now, but they're going to have a kick coming up. I'm waiting to see who's going to take the penalty kick. Yeah, that was a foul in the box in the 18-yard line. And let me see your jersey number 5. I should know that. Oh, it's Jenna Sharon. So Sharon's going to take the kick against Mooney. Mooney getting all jacked up, and this could put Fairhaven right back in the ball game now. So a penalty kick with 10:28 to go in the first half. Just waiting for the official to give her the good to go mark. Here's the whistle. Sharon for the score. Got it, drilled it, never hesitated, didn't blink, and she'll get Fairhaven's second goal on a PK and cut the lead to 1 at 3-2. Now, can they carry over that momentum and intensity? Because, again, they hadn't had a lot of chances other than that rush down the field by Murray that resulted in the first goal for Fairhaven. They haven't had a lot of chances since then.
Fairhaven goal scored by number 5, Jenna Sharon.
Just like that, it's 3-2. So Osmer and Kachupi and Coach Chadburn right now lobbying in the background why that shouldn't have been a penalty kick, or why it shouldn't have been a penalty. I know Randy. Well, like I said, we went to junior high school and high school together. And of course, he probably won't admit that. And it's good for his reputation not to admit that. He knows me like that. But I got to tell him as a friend, I watched it from this side, 25, 30 feet in the air, and it looked like a foul to me. But then again, I'm not a soccer guy, so what do I know? Cheyenne Sheldon with the throw, number 10 for Fairhaven. Now, let's see in a 3-2 game. Yeah, who's going to reestablish dominance here? Day all the way in front, and the kick, and Wooster can't save it. And boy, isn't this been fun? Each team will respond after one gets the goal. They respond with their own goal. Now, they're giving Katrupi and Osmer both the high fives, but I think it was Osmer that got the goal. I'll have to wait for the golden voice of Mike Lee.
Scored by number 7, Emily Osmer, assisted by number 5, Rebecca Day.
Day with the assist and Osmer with the goal. So when one team scores, the other one comes right down and answers them. So 4-2 now with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Mill River with the lead, and I'll tell you, that was just a good rush down the field by Day that started that whole playoff. Again, Mill River undefeated coming in today's game, trying to stay undefeated. And Fairhaven got a good group out there. Like I said, a lot of good athletes out there. But they're playing a very good soccer team today. Nat will be out of play, and we will have Bagley come all the way over. Chelsea will pick it up. And she will take the throw down the side looking for Katrupi, and Katrupi with a little nudge helped out Brooke Murphy. 26 is Murphy that went tumbling down and able to get up and be all right. And now Katrupi will send the ball back to Bagley, and Bagley having a big game today. She's having an excellent season, but today she got a couple goals. Day, I tell you, she hasn't gotten credit for a goal today, but she's made a lot of the offense possible by drawing all the attention. She does handball played through there, and Fairhaven will turn, just dump it down and be out of bounds, and we'll have a throw. Yeah, they have a ball. They had 2 balls on the field. That's why they stopped the action to get that cleared up. And now with just 8:41 to go in the first half, we'll have Chelsea Bagley. That's going to nudge forward and be out of play. Katrupi right there, and see if Katrupi will take the throw, and Haley will, and Haley will toss the ball down to Day, and she's well marked this time, and nice job. They'll lift the kick, and I think it's going to skid and be out of play. Yep. I do not know the ball boy's name, but he's been very active going up and down the sideline here. Very good job by the ball boy and ball girl today out here. Cheyenne Sheldon trying to get the pass through, and that's going to be knocked down by Katrupi. He'll roll towards the corner, and they'll go off Katrupi out of play. We'll have a goal kick. Smart play right there by the Fairhaven player. And I just cannot turn around. I need your jersey number. Nope, she didn't hear me up here. I believe it's 21, I want to say, which would be Alyssa Dempsey. And it is. There she goes. It is Alyssa Dempsey. And that's just a 50-50 ball, and that's still a 50-50 ball, and that was Rogstad that was fighting for it for Mill River, and she was opposed by Cheyenne Sheldon, number 10. Now it's going to be Rogstad with a throw, and she'll be in front of the bleacher side here at Mill River. It's going to go off from the foot of Day and out of play, and now we'll have Cheyenne Sheldon take the throw the other way. And again, Fairhaven's got to find a way to answer that latest Mill River goal. Lee came up the field, and that went off from Lee out of play, and Sheldon will take the throw dead center of the field. Should be about the 45 when she lets the ball go, and that's what she did today. Usually you see she draws those marks and those double teams on her, and yet she's able to score goals and set up goals, and that's going to be Murray coming all the way across. Good play by Holler, as she just was physical right there, and clean but physical, and just popped the ball free. That's going to roll in, and here's a chance coming in, and look at that hustle. It's going to be a corner kick, but who was that? That was, I'm looking for a jersey number. Merrill, Ellen Merrill. There she goes, 15. What a job of hustling down the field and breaking up a solo one-on-one act against the goalie. As that was number 9, Kendra Severance, going down the field for Fairhaven. Not really the kick she wanted. They got possession of it, but Murphy goes on from Day's foot, picked up by Murray, and Murray can't get there. And now, who touched the last corner coming up for Fairhaven? So with 6:06 to go in a half, again, a great opportunity for the Slaters to cut into the lead and get, momentum back on their side. So back-to-back corners for Fairhaven. And they just didn't serve the ball, and she cranked it. They just didn't get the ball out in front where you really want it on a corner kick. And that was Brooke Murphy that just teed off on a ball and put it up over the football crossbar. Lee, that's a heck of a kick. And that's assisted by Fairhaven as they will miss that time. That was number 17 out there, Liz Alexander for Fairhaven. That's off from the knee of Kachupi and Day. Whoops, I let the camera dip down. Oh, beautiful pass. What a gorgeous pass by Kachupi. Day to the back of the net. Day now's in the scorebooks. Kachupi will get the assist on just a picture-perfect pass. And Day, you can't let her be like all alone, man, unmarked, because she will just get you like that all the time. 5-2, Mill River.
Mill River goal scored by number 5, Rebecca Day, assisted by number 9, Haley Katrupi.
And it really is time for that cliche to come out. There's 5:03 to go in a half, and Fairhaven cannot give up another goal here in this half. They need to score, yep, but if they can't do that, they at least got to not give up another goal. 5 goals, 5-2 in soccer is not insurmountable. It's a pretty healthy lead, but it's not like just a 3-point lead in football. This is a couple more goals, and this one will be over. Start the bus up and get her going. That's going to be from Osmer to the outside winger, and that's going to be Ross. Nope, that's Taggart, a little bit too late getting over there, and the pass actually was a little bit too long for her. Well, it must have been touched getting over there because it's going to be a throw for Mill River. And I'm not sure. They're starting to dribble the ball, and that's what they're saying. Yeah, Brooke Murphy started to dribble the ball and was in play. I think she got her lines mixed up. There's red lines and white lines. The white lines are football. The red lines are soccer. And that's going to be right on net. And, oh, look at Rogstad. Oh, how did they miss that one? Oh, yeah. Rogstad over to console Lee, but that's one Amanda Lee will be looking at in her sleep tonight. That would have been the easiest goal of her career. Wooster's seen her share of shots here in this first half. The goalie or goalkeeper, to be technical, the right lingo. Rogstad stepped up short in the field, now trying to pursue the ball, and Fairhaven going to lose possession of it, and they should have, they were trying to curl and bring it up, and lost it out of play. Well, Kachupi's got the inline, and she's going to just pooch it up, and Wooster had it, lost it, goal. Osmer went off from the post right to Emily Osmer, and I'm going to give Osmer goal number 6 on the day for Mill River, as she's starting to rack up the points between goals and assists. She's having a big, big day for Mill River. And it now goes 6-2 Mill River. I want to see the assist on that.
Scored by number 7, Emily Osmer, assisted by number 16, Leah Rogstad.
And Rogstad will get the assist, and it was Osmer that will get the goal. There really isn't a lot Wooster, the goalie, can do for Fairhaven. I mean, they're shooting from less than 10 yards away from her. That's going to roll back to the 18, and Mooney will just step into it. That was a boo-boo, and she's going to race it. Tell you what, a lucky, lucky break, and Lee's slow to get up. And she's trying to walk it off. Tell you what, you could see that speed of Mooney. Now, you wouldn't think of a goalie having that kind of speed, but she went across that goal mouth and saved the bacon right there. Saved the goal. And on that throw, it went to Murray. She just couldn't corral it to turn around and get a shot on it. Now Murphy, number 3. And then Day will just bring it down the far side to Coach Wilson, and we'll have a sub coming in the game now for, well, it's going to be for Fairhaven because they've got the ball. I didn't catch the number, but somebody came in. As Merrill whiffed on that one and she went to pass it. That's off the back of the heel of Kachupi. Day went back to get it, slipped the ball around the back side, got it, and then put it right on Rogstad's foot on a dead run. Skipped over her foot. She'll get it on the sideline, and she'll be able to keep control of it, bring the ball back to the inside. Rogstad, nope, nice step up that time defensively by Fairhaven's number 5, Sharon. Sharon, who's got a goal today on a penalty kick. Remember, after that penalty kick for Fairhaven, it was 3-2. And all of a sudden, Mill River went on a 3-0 run, and they've got a 6-2 lead and all the momentum on their side. And the clock ticking down to 1:46. Nice grab over there, and we'll see who's going to take the throw. Oh, it's Bagley. Chelsea Bagley will take the throw over there for Mill River. Taggart, she just nudged it forward out the back of her head, and Day can be physical. And oh, did she hit the, yes, she hit the chalk. No foul about it, so you got to let them play, and that's not the call. It was just she went out of bounds. Or not. Oh, it's going to be a kick. It definitely was a foul. Oh, I don't agree with that call. And I love Coach Kinsler, but this isn't tennis. You got to let them be a little physical. And Fairhaven will take the throw with just 1 minute to go in the half. And boy, Coach Wilson, I think you got to talk about marking up inside the 18. Well, he'll know what to talk about, but that's been one problem for him. They just haven't marked up, really, and there's been some easy chances here for Mill River. And Mill River's got finishers. I mean, you can have all the chances you want, but if you don't have finishers, sometimes it doesn't matter. No, that's a missed kick that goes deeper down in the offensive end, and Osmer, nifty, stepped on the ball, reversed it back. Defender went by, got it to Day. Day and company looking for a late goal here in the first half. And Day, she can go right or left-footed. She's going to bring it back, set up the right foot, put a little hook on it, bring it down inside the Rogstad, kicks back to the inline, and that's going to go out through the corner. And I'm waiting for the call. Corner. It's going to be a corner. And they'll have a chance with 12 seconds. Yeah, and if time runs out, it's not like field hockey where it counts. If you run out of time, you run out of time. And Wooster got there. It'll go through the inline, and that should be the final play. And that is the final play of the first half. And boy, a sharp-looking Mill River team as they have a 6-2 lead over Fairhaven at halftime on Munger Vision. I'll let the team settle in. I'll come back and read you their rosters. And you're looking at Fairhaven as they settle down for halftime. I can tell you, on their roster, they have in goal today Megan Wooster. Chelsea Murray is a captain. She wears number 2, and she's also got a goal today. Number 3 is Cassie Murphy. Number 4 is Megan Wooster. Oh, I mentioned her, yeah. Number 5 is a captain, is Jenna Sharon. Rachel DuBois is number 6. Kendra Severance wearing number 9. And number 10, Cheyenne Sheldon. Aaron Bohr is 11. Emily McIntyre is a captain. She's number 12. Sam Forrest is 13. Courtney Joyle, 16. Wearing 17 today is Liz Alexander. Number 19 is Catherine Pouliot. Number 21 is the captains, Alyssa Dempsey. Val Sawin is 24. 25, Sarah Daly. Brooke Murphy's 26, and the head coach is Kyle Wilson. The assistant coach is Bruce Gee, and Eric Ramey, of course, is the athletic director over at Fairhaven. On the other end, having their talk with their head coach, Randy Chadburn. Mill River's in goal, of course, is Mackenzie Mooney. Tessa Cole's number 2. Paige Carrera wears 3. 4 is Taryn Redenas. Rebecca Day is one of the captains, wearing 5. Emily Osmer, a big offensive day today, is number 7. 9 is Haley Kachupi. Sarah Brown is 10. Maureen Taggart, 11. Ariana Thomas is 12. Jenny Holler, captain, 13. 15, Ellen Merrill. Leah Rogstad, 16. Eleanor Ross, 17. Amanda Lee, 18. Another big day offensively, Chelsea Bagley's 22. Amber Hannon, 23. And Lauren Abdenauer is number 19. Well, on Munger Vision, I have the opening possession of the second half. Mill River up 6-2 right now. Underway here in the second half. Well, I feel pretty safe saying just 40 minutes of soccer left. I don't feel an OT coming on today. One thing that might make me nervous if Fairhaven gets the first goal of the second half. They're only down by 4, but they got to have a pretty quick start here to this second half of soccer. And I'm just looking, both goalies stay the same. Wooster in net for Fairhaven and Mooney in net for Mill River. The teams have switched ends of the field, and Fairhaven, you know, those dark blue uniforms on the run, and that's Rogstad coming out. Lee now and Rogstad tied up. I get the spacing correct. They didn't communicate that time. And Bagley said, "That's enough, ladies." And she just broke it up and took the ball away and drove it down the center of the field and ricocheted off to the far side, picked up, and Here comes Murphy, and it'll be a throw. She had Osmer bearing down on her, and Murphy just decided to do the smartest thing. That was kick the ball out. Win it out, kick it out, and let everybody get marked up. There's the heave looking to go into the 18, and of course the rain picking up now here at Mill River. Day with a goal and a lot of other inputs offensively today, and Fairhaven needing a rush down the field, and Lee came up, but she's got the speed to make up the distance. I have Sawin coming with her. Mooney over to just slightly pooch it out, and again, that team speed very obviously favoring Mill River today in this matchup. We'll have the Fairhaven throw as it will come just about the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes into the second half. 6-2 Mill River. It was tied at 1 for a while, and then it was 3-2 a little bit later down the road, and then Mill River went on a scoring binge and went to 3 unanswered goals and made it 6-2, and that's where we stand now. Sawin will get a good, decent toss there, and again, Osmer right there, and or was that Ross? That was Ross 17, I apologize. And she made the good defensive play, and now she's going to just send it up to midfield. Nobody back there except Fairhaven players, and that's going to be picked up by number 5, Sharon. So Jenna Sharon will link it up to Bohr. Remember, Bohr, number 11, left the game after an injury timeout, but she's back in the ball game now. And Mooney will scoop it up, and Mackenzie will take the kick. She'll kick out of her hands here, and pretty good, pretty good. Not her best, but not bad. Into the bench area, and Mill River. Bagley will go over, yeah, because there was a Fairhaven player going over there, but then Bagley ended up, I thought it was going to be a Mill River throw, and it is. So Chelsea Bagley, like I said, she had 2 goals in that first half, both coming off corners, both on headers, both almost identical plays. And she likes to go soft up over the top. Day that time had the defender step in front of her and take the ball away, and Day come right back into play. Look at Day trying to go through the defense, takes the shot, and Wooster rolls short up it. About 2 yards in front of the net. Good job by Megan Wooster. And again, that's not a terrible kick. That's not bad. Redennis, number 4 out there for Mill River. Now, I don't remember seeing, I'm not saying she wasn't, I'm saying I don't remember seeing Taryn in there in the first half. Now, I didn't call Paige Carrera's number out in that first half, but during the warm-up between the first and second half, I saw a young lady in her street clothes with the team that resembled Paige Carrera. Now, you gotta remember, I see these players in their uniforms 100 yards away from the field, so a lot of times I don't know what they look like in their street clothes. I only know them by a jersey number, but it looked like Carrera wasn't dressed to play. There's Bora. Again, Fairhaven content just to dump the ball down. Lee will get in there, and that's going to be Murray, and she'll get there just a step late as Mooney will come out and take the ball away from Murray. And Mooney will go to the far side of the box here, and she'll take the punt again as she'll get her steps timed out, and well, about the same results. Very consistent. That's Sawin battling Merrill, and Sawin will push it forward. Lee again taking the angle, and Lee will just bring it wide, and boom, side out, and we'll have a throw as Coach Schindler's with the indication there. 5 minutes have gone by here, and we haven't had a score yet in the second half. Stays 6-2. That was a halftime score. There was a lot of scoring for a while early on as Bora is going to come over and take the throw. I was waiting to see who was going to come over and get the ball from the ball boy, and it's Bora, Erin Bora. I'm not sure. I think she went way over the red line, yeah. That's what Coach Kinsler's telling her. What you doing? You get back there. Much better. Yeah, kicked number 1 in. I tell you, it was a good effort. Mooney will pick it up with number 13 right in her face, Sam Forrest. Mooney's going to switch sides, going to this near side down now. She'll take the boot. And that's very high. Settling down about the 30. Murray had it lost at Redennis, trying to fight through the Fairhaven player to get it. Got it to Osmer, and then Murphy there, number 3. It'll go back to Redennis, and that's a physical play. So Cassie Murphy will pop right back up off the ground and be okay, and that's going to be a foul and a kick coming up for Fairhaven will be taken by number 5, John Sharon. Sharon just waits for the official. Yep, he says, go ahead. Kachupi got there and just punched it up to the middle of the field, and that's where it was taken over by 21, of course, is Alyssa Dempsey. Is Rogstad on the throw? Nope, they're going to switch up, and Bagley will come over from across the field, and we winding it down here to 6.5 minutes played in this, or if they do in real soccer, 46 minutes 30 seconds mark of the game. Not a lot going on here in the second half. You know, and if Fairhaven doesn't pick it up offensively, this will be over 6-2 game. But we're controlling the middle of the field and getting more chances to shoot on net. And I'm not. Oh, no. I'm not saying Fairhaven's not trying. Not at all. I'm not saying that at all. Just right now, the flow of the game is favoring momentum-wise, favoring Mill River. And that was another foul on Mill River. Now I'll bring Murphy up. Murphy will take the kick from about the 40. And she came down on top of it, and it'll be popped up in the air and coming down, and will become a 50-50 ball. Nope, Day said none of that, and she came over and got in. Day will send it all the way down to the opposite end of the field to the other 18, and again, that pressure being applied by Mill River gets that Fairhaven squad kind of scattered around out there and chaotic, and they just kick the kick. They don't really kick with a purpose. And Mill River will put it up, and you know that's going to stay in play. Everybody kind of laid off the ball. I think they thought originally it was going to go out of play. And that is Redenis. Redenis. Oh, she got it into Kachupi, and she goes far post. Too much juice on it. She had the right idea. She just put a hook on the ball and he spin on the ball, and that'll bring us down to 32 minutes left to play. Getting dark out early tonight with the clouds and the rain, and of course the time change, and later in the season. But on that goal kick, that's going to be a short field. It was a kick taken by Courtney Joyle. She'll go up, and then they should just let it go. Nope, she'll grab it. Wooster will get the ball and come back, and she's going to take the kick off this near side. Actually, she's almost straight up, but see how aggressive Bagley went up to McIntyre and fighting for that air ball, that 50-50 ball. Redenis looking to take off, forgot the ball, and it's going to come back across the middle of the field where to watch his team speed as Lee will come over and just take the ball away on a rush down the field by Severance. Oh, nice job. Good step up there. I didn't catch the number. I think it was Murphy, but Redenis will settle it, and she wants to take the contact, lose her bounce, get back up off the ball. That's Murray there with the battle. Murray had it once, lost it. Good job by Murray, and then just too many numbers there for her, too many white jerseys. And that's going to be to the far side. I think that's in play, and it is. A little push there, and they'll let it slide. And that was Joyle getting a little physical, and that's his soccer. You got to let him do that. And substitutions, Redenis is coming out, and I believe, I don't know until she turns around. I thought I knew who that was. Oh, it's Hannon. So Hannon in the ball game for Mill River, and she will replace Redenis. Again, that was well marked that time. Day, though, as much as you mark Day, and they've got people all over, she just does so much with the ball still. That time there was foot-to-foot action, and both players get up okay. It was McIntyre, and that's going to be Wooster making the grab along the in-line. And Wooster been very active today back there. A lot of those goals, just nothing she could do about them. I mean, they were shooting point blank. That's a good kick. That was a real good kick. And they're looking to send the ball up ahead to Murray. Murray, watch Rogstad make up all that distance. Oh, man, they had a chance, and Mooney's going to come out and make the save. That pass just a little bit too long for Cheyenne Sheldon. Boy, that was one of the few times that she got away from her mark and had some space to run with. Ross had it, lost it. It'll come back, and that's Severance, number 9, with the ball, and on the turn, and roll off her foot out of bounds. Bagley will get a running start and take the throw and send it on the short pass to Kachupi. One came off her shin guards hard. And Again, just to recap, you got homework, okay? Get your pencil and paper out. Halloween's on Saturday, the 31st. You can watch the Halloween parade live on PEGTV. They guesstimate the start time of the parade between 6:30 and 7. You can watch the parade online after the event, not live, but after it's happened. You can watch it at PEGTV.com, click video on demand, and select the Halloween parade. And you can also watch it later in the month on PEGTV tape delayed. Now, November 7th, the first Saturday in November, the really big show number 14 is at the Paramount Theater, hosted. The MC is Sam Grusso, and I mean, there's so many people to help out with that thing. And I couldn't, I know I forget people about, you know, like Brian Mayhew comes to mind, the guy just masterful. Get that backstage set up and running. Your MC, Sam Grusso. I mean, Pat Wiener. I mean, the names are just so much. Chuck Sharp. So many people put an effort into that to help out. I'm privileged to, it's an honor to go down and videotape it. So that'll be on channel 15. But, you know, you should attend it live because the money goes to the United Way in Rutland County. But a few minutes, again, you go to PEGTV.com, click video on demand, select the Really Big Show 14. You can watch the Really Big Show 14 all through the month of November on channel 15. And then, the day after Thanksgiving, November 27th and the 28th, Rusty DeWeese the Lager is at the beautiful Paramount Theater for his holiday show. And I'll tell you what, that is comedy and music and just good stuff. You go to the Paramount Theater website, www.paramountlive.org, and get all set up for both the Really Big Show and the Rusty DeWeese holiday show. Day, just a step late getting there. McIntyre called off, and then the ball sent in over the top. Mooney gonna beat Murray to it. The ball was sent in by number 21, Alyssa Dempsey. Good, how you doing? Hey, Carissa. Oh, I have to socialize. Patty Shaw and Carissa just walked below my perch, said hi. And that is gonna be a deep kick, going to drop in and be brought to the sideline. Yes. And I just want to see who's going to take the throw. Hannon is over here, and I'm assuming it's going to be number 23, Hannon, with her back to us. They'll take the throw as we're nearing the 26 minutes left to play mark. So 54 minutes of soccer gone by. 6-2 Mill River. That was the score at the half, and that's where we stay right now. And Osmer looking for some more points. She has had a huge day here for Mill River. She's going to serve up the corner. And, oh, they had an unmarked person coming in. I believe it was Day and Kachupier both there. Went off from Day's head, I believe, high over the crossbar and out of play. And Liz Alexander, number 17, she's going to take the kick down for Fairhaven. So a near miss there for Mill River. And you see Fairhaven trying to get that inside position, and the attempted kick on the side out, and Osmer able to, oh, had it for a second, lost it. Stays a white throw. Hannon's going to take the throw. We've got substitutions coming in for both sides, actually. I think that is Joyle for Fairhaven. And I want to say Rogstadt for Mill River, but I'm not sure of that. And that's going to be out of play and a goal kick coming up. And I'll have some more Mill River boys and girls soccer action for you throughout the month on PEGTV. I'll also have some more Proctor boys and girls soccer for you throughout the month. And Jimmy Shortle's Rutland Rec Pride teams, and this has got a chance for Osmer, and she elevates it. Just a beautiful job of coming across her body with the kick and raising it, trying to roof it. But I started to say Jimmy Shortle's Rec team, the Pride, 7th and 8th grade tackle football program, got some games scheduled for them for me to videotape. But a lot of that just depends on the weather, because I videotape that right out in the open. I have no cover, so if it's raining and pouring, I usually have to pass on it, man, because equipment is expensive stuff. And the rain's starting to come in the window now where I shoot from at Mill River. Means I'll have to readjust my camera here, and that's going to roll through the inline and out of play. And I'm thinking goal kick, but nobody's reacting to the ball. Now they'll have a goal kick. And this is Joyle. So Joyle will set the ball down on the near corner here with 24 minutes left to play. 6-2 Mill River with the leads. They're looking to stay undefeated in 2009. Good speed coming down this side by Murray, and that's... Oh, Brown came in. That's why I missed. Okay, so Brown, number 10 for Mill River, into the ball game. Sarah Brown. There was a time not too long ago when I was doing Mill River soccer, girls soccer, they had 3 ladies named Brown. All related somehow, not sisters, but all somehow related. But that was the confusing games back then to call all those Browns. That's going to be kicked out by Sharon, and Hannon will have to wait 1 second as we have substitutions coming in. That's going to be Taggart coming in for Osmer for Mill River. And so Hannon, who's in her first year of varsity soccer and doing very, very well. So impressed the coach now. She gets a lot of playing time now, and well-deserved so. And that's going to come back to Hannon, and she'll circle around. That was Murray trying to get to number 2 in dark blue, and that'll skip and roll and be just driven up the middle of the field. Lee. She'll have time to chase it down. Like I said, Lee has that makeup power speed, that makeup speed for mistakes, and on the turn that will roll out of play, and we'll have a Mill River throw coming up. So we're in the second half of soccer action, and I have a Mill River football game coming up when they play Springfield. I was given the thumbs up by the athletic director, Rob Black, so I got a spot to shoot that game from. That little touch pass back from Bagley will get it to Hannon, and she wanted to open up the right foot, and that's what she did. That's why she brought it a little bit wider. Day with a goal today, and a bunch of other points, and she's going to get the Kachupi serving it up high, waiting for Rogstad to run underneath it, and I'm not sure who it went off from last, as it looks like they're going to give it to Fairhaven. So Cheyenne Sheldon will set the ball down. She's going to be substituted for it, and whoever's coming in for her will take the throw. I'm not sure. It looks like Sam Force, but it's getting so dark I can't really see the jersey numbers out there for you. There's Day, and she scampers around. Oh, nice pass right off the back of her teammate on that side. Isn't that funny? Oh, Ariana Thomas. Okay. No, I usually memorize the home rosters, and I just went blank as Ariana Thomas, number 12, was in it. That's going to be into Wooster's hands on a short post. And still no score here in the second half of play. All the scoring took place in the first half. 6-2 Mill River, and that's where we are right now with 21 minutes to go on the evening. On this dark, rainy, well, it's evening now. It's not really afternoon anymore. As Bagley will make her way across the field. Again, Mike Kinsler, one of the officials. It's been a very well officiated game on both the officials' parts. And I'm just trying to relocate the ball. Yeah, boy, you take your eye off the ball for a second, and boy, it's all over for you. That's going to be out of play. You know, there was a stretch where the two teams combined for 3 goals in less than 3 minutes, and that was, gotta tell you, that was pretty darn fun. I wish soccer could be like that all the time. Just score, score, score. And then Mill River committed a foul in the 18-yard inside the 18, and that gave Fairhaven a penalty kick. They were able to convert that. And that was their last opportunity. That was their last score, actually. And that's a pretty decent kick, other than the fact that Day's there, and she'll pick it out of the air with that long leg of hers. And that's going to look for Taggart coming in, Wooster coming out, and Wooster will get there ahead of Taggart and grab the ball, and she'll have a punt now. She takes the one dribble and steps into it. Hits the ground, goes off from Brown, and Day just a step late getting there, and a slight collision afterwards between the players. Nothing big. Bora, number 11 in blue, had the ball. McIntyre, number 12 now, will turn, and that's going to skip across, all the way across Rogstad, being bumped and grinded on. That's Severance, number 9. That was a good battle. Oh, that was fun. Holler, number 13, had it, and that will be out of play. Yes, it will. And it's out of play, but it's going to be Fairhaven's ball, and they're having a substitution come in, and that's why there's a little bit of a hold-up right now. 19-2, and Mooney's still in goal for Mill River. I was waiting to see if they're going to do any type of goalkeeper change, but they haven't appeared to go on that route yet. Mooney, of course, a senior, their final year of soccer at Mill River. Very ambitious about what she wants to do for a living. And Mooney will get there and make the save on the slide. She'll cover the ball up. Abdenauer is the other goalkeeper on the roster, Lauren Abdenauer. I'll tell you what, they all met in the middle. And everybody's okay on that bumping that went on down there. Holler, Murray, and I think they're going to call, yeah, the foul was on Fairhaven, and that's going to be a kick coming up for Mill River. Not sure what else I could talk to you about other than I already told you about Halloween Parade, really big show, the Lager, Sports Beat, www.PEGTV.com, all that good stuff like that. When they were able to trap it, and then not do anything with it. And again, Fairhaven just really stymied by the Mill River swarming speed on defense, and then their speed able to accelerate out in the open field through the middle of the field on offense. Like Holler right there, and she nudged it out of bounds. We'll have a blue throw. We're down to 17 minutes to go in this soccer game, and it's going to be Sam Forrest. So Samantha Forrest right there. So I had it on the wrong person. You can imagine that ball's getting pretty wet now. And it looks like she lost her handle on it. There's Bagley able to fight for it. Murphy just wide. That's their first real good scoring chance of the second half for Fairhaven. That took a long time coming. And Mackenzie Mooney will set the ball down for Amanda Lee. Amanda Lee's quite an athlete out there. Good athlete. Not only on the soccer field, but you'll see her in on the hardwood on the basketball season. And of course, softball, she'll be in the circle as the pitcher for Mill River. Lee timed her step, came up, just nudged out the Holler, and Holler. A lot of turf to work with. She's able to take her time, dribble it up, set her feet. That was kind of different. The players were kind of jousting with each other, and ended up long kick, came down to Taggart. And Taggart brought the ball back to the middle, and that's Ross, Eleanor Ross. Her shot's going to skid into the breadbasket of Worcester. Now again, I don't think Worcester's played bad at all. Seriously. A lot of those shots, like I said, were within 3-4 yards of her. And not much you can do about that. A lot of unmarked people. And on those corners where Bagley scored 2 of her goals off headers, there's just tons more white jerseys in that the goalie area than the blue jerseys. That's bodied down, and that's going to be ran through, and that's going to be Hannon. Hannon does bring a little physical play to the table, and that's going to be a foul. I stayed back because I thought it was going to be a foul coming up, and that's going to be on Mill River. Cheyenne Sheldon hit the deck, and she's okay, and you can see the official pointing to the spot where he wants the ball back. It's going to be Murphy, Cassie Murphy. It is not going to be Cassie Murphy. She'll give the ball off to Brooke Murphy. Now, I can only assume they're related. I don't know that for a fact. And well, you can see right there, they were trying to spin the ball around, and it just didn't work out, as that was number 10, Sheldon. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, that caught one of the Fairhaven players, Brooke Murphy, right in the head. What I always worry about that is eyes or nose, because that hurts. I've had my nose broken on a soccer field, mostly by running my mouth and getting whacked in it, but I can't imagine a soccer ball coming at it 100 miles an hour and hitting it unexpectedly. Murphy, and that's some trap. That's a super trap right there by Hannon. And Bagley's so fluid as she came around the ball, but it does go out of bounds. And you can see all the umbrellas up as it is raining, and it's been raining the whole ball game, just raining harder now. 14 more minutes to go. And you can see Cheyenne Sheldon right there with the ball. There's lots of subs coming on for both teams here. And just waiting for people to get into place, and they'll say go. So they will. So on the mark, on the throw, and it's a 50-50 ball right now, and it's not controlled. Kachupi's got it right now. Can she keep control of it? Yeah, she can. She's looking for Osmer, and Osmer motoring down that far side, and that ball just missed-kicked that time. That's going to go and slide out of play. Nope. They kept it in bounds, and on the collision, Mill River will get a leg around it. I think that was Holler, and she went to Taggart, and Taggart wants to bring it back inside. There's a return pass from Kachupi back to Taggart, and Taggart got some company coming up behind her, and should be a foul called. As laying out was Joyle as she got tripped up, and she did a power slide. And she is okay. 6-2. Mill River got the lead and looking like they're going to stay undefeated. They played some Division I teams in their mix here, and they played the Woodstocks and all the rivals. And because don't forget, Mill River plays a MVLB schedule, but they're going to be in the Division III playdowns. So picked up by Mooney on that shot that generated outside the 18-yard line. There's the mist coming in on that beautiful foliage I showed you earlier in the ball game. Actually, my opening shot, it's all misted in now. It's kind of cool looking. I mean, have you seen such a wet last 2 years? Oh my God, it rains all winter, it rains all summer, spring and fall. I just can't remember in the last 2 years of it being just so wet all the time. And they're going to let that play through. Brown came up, and then the kick attempted by number 13, Forrest, and it seemed like it could be a dangerous play, but the officials might want to get home and not get so wet and let it play through. That's got to be a foul. That one I stayed there and didn't expect it, just got to see it. That was an easy call for a non-soccer guy like myself. I'll tell you, one thing, nothing to do with soccer. I go to a lot of schools, talk to a lot of coaches, a lot of students. One thing, I do it every year, but boy, this swine flu thing and just regular flu, I wash my hands so many times. They're pink. But man, I tell you, that's something you got to really be on top of. You got to talk to your kids or your spouse if they don't do it. You know, if you're sick, don't go out. Wash your hands when you come back in public. Cover your mouth when you sneeze. I mean, all that real simple stuff you're supposed to know as a kid. Got to really exercise that this year. Just a little health tip from Munger Vision to you. Oh, not that it's a dull game, but it's been really all the action took place in the first half. Now, is it an exciting second half? Absolutely not. I think anybody tells you it is, it's got to be silly. I think it's athletic. I think everybody's trying hard, but it's been kind of a stale play. It's all about scoring to me. That's Severance, and no, she was getting ready to take off and lost the ball. Nice defensive play, and that's going to come on in and go off from Murphy. Gets it to her teammate Cheyenne Sheldon, and Hannon hustled over but couldn't get to the ball, and we'll have the horn sound with 10 minutes to go in the soccer game. We'll have Cheyenne Sheldon, number 10, taking the throw for Fairhaven. That went right through Murphy's wickets onto Hannon's foot, and Hannon's going to go from that little left foot looking to push the pass up ahead, and she will connect with Osmer. Osmer has been awesome today. Up ahead today, going to take the corner and run through the ball. She'll circle back, get it, and she'll try to turn to the inside. Her shot deflected, and it's going to stay a throw for Mill River. Never went through the inline, went through the sideline, and that's why it's going to stay a throw for the Minutemen. Well, you know, I could be completely wrong. Looks like they're setting up for a corner. They are. I got to check that on my tape. I swear that didn't go through the inline, but what do I know? That will come curving in. Oh, almost a goal is a goal. That bounced around enough. And Mill River's 7th goal. I just need the young lady's number. Whoops. I'm not telling you because I can't see her jersey number on the back of her. Yeah, it looks like Merrill, but I don't want to say the wrong name. And, oh, it's Ross, Eleanor Ross, 17.
By number 17, Ellie Ross, assisted by number 5, Rebecca
Day. Day will get another assist, and it was Eleanor Ross with the goal. So a lot of different goal scorers today for Bagley's a multiple goal scorer. And it's going to be hustled to by Cheyenne Sheldon. So in a game that will have no overtime, supper will be on time tonight for me. Mill River just trying to finish out the last 8:50 along with Fairhaven, avoid any injuries. Severance against Brown. Severance for Fairhaven takes the corner, and but she's staying with it. And did the ball stay with her? It did, and they'll kick and miss, and that's going to give Mill River a chance to corral that thing. Nice step up that time, and that's going to be a foul. That was Murphy with the foul. I don't see any cards being awarded, but there's a hold-up in action right now. No, all Coach Kinsler's doing letting them make their subs. Okay, so there is no card. And I didn't think there would be, but we'll have Lee's kick now. So Mill River will go to undefeated mark at this point. Like I said, they're probably closing on a 3/4 of the way through the season mark. And Tessa Cole in the ballgame now. Tessa has been singing the national anthem at some of the games. Today she didn't. Ali Sereni, the trainer, sang the national anthem today, but there have been many games this year where Tessa Cole has sang the national anthem live here at the ball games. And I always like a live national anthem much better than a disc. And that's going to come into Wooster, and she'll grab it. And it's going to be harder to even handle the ball now. It's really raining hard now out in the field. See them trying to get their traction there. That was Holler that brought it to Lee. She let the defender come to her, and then she went darting by her, and then she'll step into it and get a good boom down the field. There's Emily Osmer. Well worked on the ball. Let me tell you, defensively, that was number 17 for Fairhaven, Liz Alexander, and she did a really good job right there on defending that play, not letting her take the ball to the inside. So Tessa Cole waits as Redenis coming back. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Redenis leaving the game. That's Bagley coming back, and Bagley will actually take the throw. So Chelsea Bagley trying to follow up her own throw, and that's Holler that time, or 13. Bagley got sick of it and just drove it down toward the 18, didn't get it inside the box. Going to go off from Holler's foot and be backed up by Lee. Lee crossed the field, trying to reverse the field, and I'm not really sure who was over there. It will definitely be out of play. And Fairhaven will take the throw. Right now, Fairhaven, 2 goals came in the first half, one of them on a penalty kick. Other than that, Mill River's had the next 4 goals now, unanswered goals. And that ball will stay in play, and again, they're just trying to send it down the sideline, and they do make the connection to Kachupi right there. Kachupi on that slide kick. Was she able to force the ball free? She was, but it's taken over by Fairhaven, and they're going to drop it for Severance, and that will hit that wet turf and skid out of bounds, and we'll have a white throw. There's Taggart coming in the ballgame now for Rogstad. That's a Mill River change. Taggart will be wearing number 11. And Bagley coming over. And she's the designated thrower is Bagley, and she'll come all the way back and just lob a beautiful toss. That was well marked that time by Fairhaven, and that goes off from McIntyre's foot, and she'll go back and get the ball. But I tell you, Day right there showing you why. She's just not a finisher. She's an all-around player. Good hustle by Day. This is Murray, and she had the first Fairhaven goal, tied things up at 1-1. I believe the call will be an out of bounds to, at this point, it looks like Fairhaven. And I think all they're waiting for is somebody to give the ball to is Murphy coming over, and Brooke Murphy will have it, number 26. So we're in the second half of soccer action. Mill River with a 7-2 lead. And that's going to be out of bounds off from Fairhaven. We'll have a white throw. As we've gone just a smidgen below the 5-minute to play mark. And that should be Bagley coming all the way over. And there's Chelsea Bagley. Yeah, I can remember her during the basketball season, not only here at Mill River, but she also played for Dr. Bujani's Thunderbird squad and did very well. Of course, the Thunderbirds tournament, again, coming up this May on Munger Vision, unless I didn't make it through the winter. Now look at that move by Rebecca Day, leaping over the leg of the defender. That was cool stuff right there. Wow. That ball finally is going to be, no, that's never got out play. Wow, and that's a handball let him play through, and that'll be picked up by Fairhaven, and that's going to be McIntyre on a few stutter steps, and they'll pass the ball, drive the ball, and Mooney will step up, and boy, she banged that off from, I want to say off her teammate's head. That went off from Holler, but I would say by the reaction of Murray, went off from her out of play. So it will be a white throw. So it was off from Murray out of play, and Bagley now in the mist here. Let me just show you the mountains, how foggy and misty they are now. All those beautiful colors are gone. I see if you're watching the game with the sound off, you saw the camera go up like that, you think I fell off the perch and lost the camera handle. I purposely went up and showed you that. I don't know, I'll have to rethink about taking my walk tonight. I've been walking in the rain all fall. As anybody who's been walking, but we're coming down to 3 minutes. 7-2 Mill River. This one pretty much in the bag. Fairhaven at times in that first half looked real sharp, but Mill River kind of got their act together and said, hey, we're on our home turf, and that's a push from behind on Ross, and that was Sharon that hit the deck. Everybody is okay. Yeah, so Murphy, Brooke Murphy will now take the kick, number 26. And there it is, over the top, and everybody held the line, stayed on sides, takes a bad bounce pass lead. Mooney will pick it up before Murray can get to it. And again, it's just good communications between the sweeper Lee and the goalie Mooney for Mill River. You see, that was Taggart, got a piece of it, got the header on it, and McIntyre will push the ball back, and I tell you what, Hannah gets going full throttle pretty quick. She's got quick acceleration. And, yeah, we'll have Bagley come back. You see the umbrellas up. Yeah, it's raining. What else is new in Vermont? And that will be brought down by Tessa Cole. That's saved, and Ross had it, lost it. Murray. Tell you, Murray's looked very good for Fairhaven out there, as we're below 2 minutes to go now. Got the, like I said, more Proctor girls and boys soccer coming up, more Mill River boys and girls soccer. Got a Mill River football game against Springfield coming up. Some more Rutland Rec Pride, weather permitting, their football stuff. And supposed to go do MSJ Rice tomorrow. That will be a foul. Coach Kinsler signaling. Going to be Mill River with a kick, and it's going to be set down by Amanda Lee. She'll step into this one and drive it past midfield, almost to the center circle there now, and that is in the center circle. Comes down to Testicle, goes hard off her foot, back toward the center of the field. Bagley had it, lost it. That's just a pop-up now, a 50-50 ball. Murray heads it off the back red down into the offensive end for Fairhaven, and comes up to Lee. Lee will go to Bagley. There's the slide down, looking for the run ball, through ball on the wing. You see Taggart looking to cross it over today, and it'll be battled for now. A play. No, I'll tell you what, I got to work on seeing that sideline over there as we're down to 32 seconds to go. And Bagley all the way across the field to take the throw. And there it is as it comes in now. As Rebecca Day made the defender miss, swiveled around, brought the inside, and couldn't get the kick directed toward net once. Tries it again, and that'll be over the crossbar with 11 seconds to go. Let me show you something. That's home field advantage. That's the Mill River bench out of the rain underneath the little pop-up tent thing. And there's Fairhaven standing out in the rain. And that is the ball game. So congratulations to Mill River. They'll stay undefeated. A good effort by Fairhaven. Now get out there, support your student athletes, and always remember, PEGTV is your leader in local sports coverage.